What's going on today, ladies and spanks? Today I will be ranking from worst to best all 4 swords from Citidelle de Morts, and on top of that I will show you guys how to get the swords and some fun facts at the end of the video. If you guys want to leave a like on the video, I will not stop you. Coming in at number 4, we have the electric sword, otherwise known as the Durendal. I have a notepad right in front of me and I wrote this down, and so I have no idea how to say these swords names. But the Durendal is the worst sword, and I stand on that. What you're going to want to do with this sword is you're going to want to pick up these 3 electric rods. First one's going to be on the left side of spawn, right by Deadshot. Pick it up right next to these boxes. Then you're going to want to head on over to the right side of spawn and make sure you have dead wire on your gun for this next part. Shoot this box right here and out pops your second part. This third part is a pain. I hate getting this next part because I don't know which round this guy spawns in. People say around 8, people say around 11. I've gotten him around 26 before. But what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to stay in this cellar right where quick revive is. You're going to want to keep killing zombies until one of them drops it. Pretty simple, pretty easy, but it's just going to take a while. What you're going to want to do with this next part is you're going to want to come up to this pot right here, hold your interact button, and then all of a sudden you will be surrounded by clouds. Make sure you guys do not leave this platform area, and make sure you have your sword out at all times. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to kill zombies around this area until Zeus slaps your sword with lightning. Come up to this pot right here and slap it. You're going to want to do this a total of 3 times, and as soon as you're done, the clouds will go away. You're going to go to the pot, hold the interact button, your sword will release from your hands, and then pop goes the weasel. There's your sword. This sword takes around 20 to 25 kills to fully charge its special ability. I only personally watch my gameplay. I don't watch anyone else's, so it could be 25, could be 20. In my notes, I've seen 20 or 25 kills. Now what the special ability is it's I don't want to talk about it. I'm not even going to talk about it. You guys just look here. It sucks. It just straight up sucks. And all these electric sword stands, you're fake. You guys are fake. I don't know what you guys are defending here. This sword sucks. Not only do these zombies spawn all around the map, and you're going to get caught with your pants down with using this ability, it doesn't do any damage. Not only do you not see what's going on with half your screen being covered by your sword and the other half being covered by the electric effects, but you don't even know if you're killing really many zombies. I mean, I might have bad eyesight, but this just freaking sucks. It just sucks. There's nothing worse than thinking that you kill the horde of zombies and the animation's done and all of a sudden you're surrounded by zombies. I cannot tell you guys how much I hate this wonder weapon. At number 3, we have the lion sword called the Solias. To get this sword, make sure you do this at the end of the round preferably. That's my advice for you. But do this at the end of the round with 1 zombie left. Pick up the sword and you will see 4 glowing flies around you. Do not kill a single one of them. Head to this door down here on the right side of spawn. Once you make it to this door right here, then you can start killing 1 fly at a time. But make sure once you kill a fly, you come up to this door and you slap it. Do this a total of 4 times. Then you're going to want to hold X on the door, and then you will be slapped into this room right here. Your final steps to this sword is you're going to walk down this hallway, hold the interact button with your sword out, and then your sword will disappear, will go onto this pipe right here, and then you will see 4 shapes spewing out of the sword. What you're going to want to do is you're going to look at the hilt where the sword is, and then you'll see your first shape. Find that shape in this corridor, shoot it, look back and look at the other shape, shoot it, and then Bob's your uncle. Do this a total of 4 times, and you'll know you did it when all the zombies in the room die, and then hold X on the sword once the animation's done, and there is your lion sword. This sword takes about 35 kills to charge, and its special ability is you just unleash heavenly hell. Every zombie around you turns into red dust, and it is just a fun ability to use. Now, I don't really see anything really wrong with this sword other than the fact that it takes 35 kills, which in my opinion is kind of a lot of zombies to kill just to get your charge. And then as soon as you use your ability, you just walk towards a horde and then they're dead. I mean, the animation only lasts for like 3 seconds. Once again, nothing really wrong with this sword, but I just think that there are 2 swords better than this one. Coming in at second place, we have the Raven sword, aka the sword that you see all over TikTok live. When you see people high rounding zombies, you will see them using this sword right here, and I will show you how to get it right now. Your first step to getting this sword is you're going to want to go to this room right here. You're going to want to look around the room until you find a statue of a bone. Now this bone will be different in every game. The statue will also be placed in a different spot every game, but it will be in this room. Once you picked it up, go all the way back to spawn, down these stairs, and hold your interact button on this little circle statue right here, and then hold the interact button again to place your sword in the sheath, and then you're going to want to hold X one more time, and then you will be on this page. Now I believe only in solo mode the zombies won't attack you during this, but if you're with other people, then zombies will come up and attack you. For this next step, depending on which bone you have, I will put a picture on the screen right now, but this is the code you're going to want. I personally just focus on the bottom shapes. Don't look around, don't memorize every other shape. Just focus on the bottom 2 shapes, and then you will be good. As soon as you're done with this step, an orb will spawn in right behind you. Walk towards it, turn around, and you will see orbs shooting out from the rift going towards you. These orbs will follow you wherever they go, and yes, they will blow up if they touch you. You will take damage. It's not fun. So what you're going to want to do is stand behind the rift and then have the balls come towards you. Have 3 balls go inside this rift, and then the rift is going to move 2 more times. And once you complete that 2 more times, then the rift will go all the way back to the sword. And then Bob's your brother. There's your sword. I know that sword probably took a while to do, but it is worth it at the end of the day if you're going to try to high round like everyone on TikTok is. This sword takes about 40 kills to fully charge its weapon. I think that is way too many kills, but it's kind of worth it because the special ability is probably the best in the game. And that ability is a rift. And every zombie around you will be getting sucked towards the rift. It's pretty cool because even if you run far away, all those zombies are still going to be getting sucked towards you. So it's kind of like a monkey in a way. My advice for using this sword, because it takes 40 kills to fully charge, is as soon as you launch the special attack, run around and just start slaying zombies as fast as you can. This will charge your sword and is going to be extremely helpful for you to just keep casting that special ability, and you will have a great time. I really like this sword. I think it's pretty cool. The only downside on this sword, in my opinion, is it doesn't fit my playstyle. I don't really like camping. Like, you see people going around 999, the only thing they do is camp in a corner or use their mutant injection. And with this map, you will see them using this sword, which I don't blame them because it's probably the best, but in my opinion, I think there's just one sword just a slight bit better. But I just personally don't like camping. The only map that I like camping on is going to be Dirt Reese on the catwalk. That is just an iconic camping spot with a buddy, and you will have a great time. But for me, I just don't really like camping in zombies. I just think it's boring. Coming in at our number 1 spot, I could talk about this sword all day. I could tell you guys how much I love this wonder weapon and how it's probably one of my top 3 wonder weapons of all time. And yes, I have played all the zombies maps and I've used all the wonder weapons, and yes, this one rivals against most of them, and that will be the Cali burn. This sword is just freaking awesome, to the hilt, to the special ability. It's just awesome, and I will tell you guys how to get it. I will gladly tell you guys how to get it. I recommend you use the sword. It is the funnest sword. Here we go. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to pick up the sword, of course, and you're going to take it to this dragon stone statue right here. Place it down, and on 3 spots of the map there will be a pot with an eternal flame. Now, before you do this next step, I highly recommend you get Juggernaut because you will be taking a lot of damage in this next step. This is just a good backup for you. Now, after you get Juggernaut, you're going to want to go to this pot right here, hold your interact button and run straight towards where you put the sword down. You will be taking a lot of damage during this phase, but there is in fact a way for you to heal yourself. Just keep punching zombies and then you'll be healed to full. Come over to this sword right here, hold your interact button. You're gonna want to do this 2 more times. Your second pot will be here and your third pot will be right here. Once you get your third one placed, you'll know when you're done when you see the dragon shooting a shitload of fire at this sword. And then your sword, your Cali burn, your lady, your baby, whatever you want to call this sexy thing, is yours. This sword only takes 20 kills to fully charge. That is what makes this the best. It is just the fastest ability to unlock. Just 20 kills, that's it. And do I even need to explain to you guys what the ability is? Just look at the gameplay. Look at it. It's just my favorite. It's my favorite. I'm stuttering right now because of how much I love this shit. This sword fits perfectly with how I play. I genuinely just like training. I understand that in this map it is really hard to train because you got the parasites shooting at you. You got these amalgams running after you. 1 of them or 2 of them will spawn in. You got the doppelgangers always on your grill. But the way you just counteract that is just get 20 kills and then shoot a fireball right at their face. It's so fun. I love it. It's so fun. Please use this sword. If you guys like training, this is the sword to go. This is it. This is him. Now this section is going to be fun facts about the swords, about stuff about them, what you can do to make them better. Here we go. Number 1, max ammos fully recharge your special ability. That means your Dragon Ball, your Lion ability, this ability, and then your Crow's ability. Number 2, this sword takes up your melee slot, so now you can have 2 weapons and a sword. It is genius. But let's be honest, who's using a weapon on this map? I know I'm not. Number 3, melee macchiato is made for this map. I don't want to hear any ifs, ands, or buts. Melee macchiato is the first perk you should be getting on this map if you're going to be getting swords. These are the augments that I run with melee macchiato. So this one right here makes my sword swing a lot faster. So if you guys are confused how to make your sword swing faster, it's because of melee macchiato. Also, your sword does a lot more damage towards special enemies and zombies because of melee macchiato. So go get it. It's awesome. It's great. I love it. Number 4, you get more points when you use this sword when you have the ability. Let me explain. When you're using the Cali burn, you are doing fire damage. So when you hit a zombie, you will ignite them, which means you get 5 points. Even though you kill them immediately, you just get an extra 5 points. So instead of getting 105 points, you get 110 points every kill. It's awesome. It's a great way to build points, but at the same time, you'll have no problem building points in this mode just because you'll have Vulture Raid and you will just be slaying zombies one by one by one by one, horde by horde. And finally, my favorite fun fact is you can actually parry these amalgam grabs. You can parry when they grab you. You won't see your sword during this animation of you being grabbed, but as soon as he pulls you in, press that left trigger or your parry button, whatever you're playing on, and then you will take no damage and you'll actually stun the amalgam. It's awesome. It's great. I love it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video today and learned something new. If you guys liked the video, please like it. If you guys want to subscribe, please subscribe. If you guys want to ring my bells, I will not stop you. I will see you guys on the next one.